Welcome to Tech Talk Central. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Sarah. Really glad you could join us for another deep dive.
Yep, and today we are tackling the big screen. We're looking at the best two 77-inch TVs, large screen excellence.
Right. Two heavy hitters aiming for that cinematic feel right in your own home.
Exactly. We've gone through the specs, looked at what people are actually saying about them, so let's get into it and see what makes them tick. First up, let's look at the Samsung. It's the 77-inch OLED 4K S95F Smart TV, the 2025 model.
Okay, yeah. What's really interesting right off the bat is the display tech itself. It's an OLED 4K, obviously, but with a glare-free screen.
Glare-free, okay. That's pretty significant for real-world viewing, isn't it?
It really is. No more annoying reflections from windows or lamps. And then you've got OLED HDR Pro working behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Samsung talks about, bold, dazzling brights and unimaginable darks. Basically, amazing contrast.
Mm-hmm. And then there's the processor, which sounds, well, pretty intense. The NQ4 AI Gen 3.
Yeah, that's the brain. It uses, get this, 128 neural networks for its 4K AI upscaling Pro.
Wow. So even if you're watching something that isn't 4K native, it should look sharper.
That's the idea. It intelligently enhances lower res stuff. Plus, for gamers, motion accelerator 165 Hz is a big deal.
165 Hz for ultra-smooth motion, right? And VRR support.
Exactly. Variable refresh rate up to 4K 165 Hz, so really fluid gaming without screen tearing. It also has auto HDR remastering.
Okay, what does that do?
It basically takes older SDR content and kind of punches it up to look more like HDR, more vibrant, plus eye comfort mode.
Got it. And the bundle often includes things like an extended warranty, cables.
Yeah, the typical package might have a 1-year extended plan, 4K HDMI cables, maybe a setup guide, practical stuff.
Now, looking at feedback, lots of love for the picture quality. Terrific, people say. And good side-angle viewing, apparently great for sports.
Which is important for a big screen, yeah.
But there's some notes about software quirks, some issues with the rechargeable remote.
A few users mentioned that. And others said the settings menu could be a bit flaky or that it relies too heavily on an internet connection for some basic things.
Okay. And there was one report, maybe an outlier, of a TV just turning on and off constantly right out of the box.
Yeah, you always see a few of those launch issues. Could be software bugs needing a patch, or maybe that internet dependency is a real factor for some setups. Worth keeping in mind.
Okay, let's switch gears. The Sony, the 77-inch OLED 4K Ultra HD TV Bravia 8, Model K77XR80.
Right. Sony's approach here feels a bit different. They're really emphasizing that pure OLED black contrast, boosted by something called XR Contrast Booster 15.
15, okay.
And color-wise, XR Luminous Pro aiming for billions of, quote, real-world colors. The XR processor ties it all together, analyzing scenes to optimize everything.
And this is a big one for a lot of people, I think, the PlayStation 5 integration.
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you have a PS5, this TV has exclusive features baked in.
Like auto HDR tone mapping and auto genre picture mode.
Exactly. It automatically optimizes the picture settings for your PS5 games and even switches modes based on whether you're gaming or watching media. There's a dedicated game menu, too.
Makes sense. What about the smart features and sound?
Well, it's a smart Google TV, so you get all the apps, Google Assistant Voice Control, AirPlay 2, Chromecast. Pretty standard high-end stuff there.
But the audio is unique, right? Acoustic surface audio plus May?
Yes. This is really cool tech. The screen itself vibrates to create the sound.
So the sound comes from the picture.
Precisely. It makes dialogue and effects feel much more centered and immersive. Way more like a theater experience than typical TV speakers.
And it supports all the big audio formats. Dolby Atmos, DTS:X.
Yep, Dolby Vision for picture, Dolby Atmos, and DTS.X for sound, IMAX Enhanced certified too. Plus, you get access to the Sony Pictures Core app.
Oh, what's that?
It gives you some movie credits to use on their service and access to a library of Sony classics. A nice little streaming perk.
Okay, so let's boil it down. Two amazing 77-inch OLEDs. How does someone choose?
Well, they both deliver incredible pictures, but they lean different ways. The Samsung S95F has that glare-free screen, which could be huge depending on your room. And that 165 Hz refresh rate is top tier for PC or high-end console gaming.
Plus, significantly lower power consumption on paper, 192 watts versus Sony's 597. That's a big difference.
It is, but you do have those potential software or remote hiccups noted in some user feedback, maybe a slight gamble there.
Okay, and the Sony.
The Sony Bravia 8 really doubles down on the cinematic experience, especially with that acoustic surface audio plus seat. And if you're a PS5 owner, that seamless integration is a major selling point.
Right, those automatic optimizations in the game menu. Plus, the Sony Pictures Core access adds value for movie fans.
So it really comes down to your priorities, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Is peak gaming refresh rate and a glare-free view paramount? Or is it that integrated cinematic sound and perfect PS5 pairing? What matters most in your setup?
Mm.
Look, whether you're, a hardcore gamer or a total movie buff or just ready for a serious upgrade, both of these 77-inch OLEDs are absolutely premium choices. They'll definitely transform how you watch things.
Absolutely. And if you want to check out the latest prices and deals for either the Samsung S95F or the Sony Bravia 8, definitely take a look at the links we've put in the description below.
Please do. And hey, if you found this deep dive helpful, we'd love it if you'd subscribe to Tech Talk Central for more tech analysis like this. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks everyone. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.